Night shift. In the 1970s, working overnight, in an unused wing of an old hospital, could be creepy. As a trainee electrician, this was something I experienced a few times. Big hospitals can often have dark pasts, and they store historic memories in their bricks. When you worked underground, you would go through a small hatch, and then it was locked from the outside. The small lights were controlled from above ground and could be switched off, at any time, plunging you into the pitch black. And then it would just be you and the rats in total darkness. Fully served sparks would switch the lights off on you as an initiation ceremony to scare you. The past records in the mental wing of the hospital showed that patients were only allocated 1 hour of therapy a week. And, if you looked back to over 100 years ago, you would see that therapy was more akin to torture in those days. They immersed patients in ice-cold baths and force-fed them medicine by putting funnels into their mouths to wedge them open. Most patients were tied to their beds or just chained to the wall. Many patients died during these barbaric practices, but the vibrations of their spirits still remain in the building. These patients were often gifted artists and writers, but were seen as dangerous, and so not even human, because of the ideas they expressed. The big power cables ran in tunnels underground. Very few people ever saw these areas. The keys could only be gotten if authorized. A lot of corridors and rooms had been closed for over 100 years. The ventilation shafts underground carried the voices of those above, and so, when underground, you could often hear eerie chatter. There were miles of dusty corridors below the hospital, almost as many as above ground.